So here's the bottom of it. I cleaned up, and then I'm cleaning the top. And but just before we show you a final segment of this video, look at the handles. The built-in handles that looks exactly the way that VHS machine I picked up at the Goodwill. It has that same exact design. For, you know, you got places to put your hands. I mean, I thought that was interesting. And all this bottom piece. So let's take a look at the back as well and see if there might be a manufacturer date. But this would have been made in 1993. I don't see a manufacturing date, but it is still made in Japan. And model number HF2000. And this doesn't have the extra plug for it like some of the other beta machines. This is pretty basic. It's a stripped down, very stripped down model. There she is, all put back together. She is clean. And here's the remote. This is the VHS remote, but we're going to see if perhaps it works. No, I think it's got a different set of codes. Let's see. Oh, it has a thing for learn or user. So this might be a universal type remote. But maybe we'll try a different command mode. Command mode. Yeah. Let's try VTR3, because this remote will work on VTR3 on that VHS machine. Let's just see what it does when we do a VTR3 for this. Nope. Okay, let's try VTR2. It works for VTR2. It will work on VTR2. Alright, we might be able to get the clock set on this one, guys. Just maybe. But yeah, VTR2 does work this particular Betamax VCR. Isn't that cool? So, what do we have here? We have counter. We have data screen. Hey, look, there's the data screen. It'll tell you what the remainder of the tape is by hitting data screen. We have an edit. Doesn't do anything. Let's see, what do we have for... I wonder if the jog dial works on this. Of course it wouldn't work because this is a 2 head, so... But let's do... Where do we got a menu? Menu. Where is the menu? Must be in the controls. Yeah, this thing has a flip down thing that... Alright, let's do... I don't even see a menu button on this thing. See an input select. That doesn't seem to work on it. Clock set. Nope, it doesn't do anything, so... So, don't see anything for menu. So I'll have to get the right remote, because I don't even see... If I hit clock set, it doesn't do anything. So it's useful to an extent. It's useful to some degree. And I can't believe I don't see a menu on here. High speed rewind, well that won't work on this because it doesn't have that, but yeah, even record mode doesn't. Oh yeah, there we go. So record mode will switch between the two. Yeah, it won't, there's no menu on this thing. I don't see a menu at all. So I can't really set the clock. Data screen. That works, but counter reset. Yeah, there's no menu. I can't believe there's no menu on this thing. But it does have some functions that work. Not all of them work, but some of them do. Timer record probably tells you to no timer recorded has been set. And we got channel. That channel doesn't do anything. Please push input to change. Okay, input. Well, if we put it on back on the channel, we could probably do channel 4. There's channel 4. Enter. Now, can we add that? Input select does work on this. If you do input select, it'll do the different modes. There's channel 4. Menu. Here we go. I found the menu. Right here, that's where the menu is. So, we can do... See, how do we use the arrows? Setup menu, clock set, and this was, oh wow, it's got 1993, January 1st, 1993. This is in fact a 1993 model. We can go, it is the 11th, no, come on. Set it that way. Okay, so it's it is 11 and crap. There we go. And I believe, what is it, 25th, I think? It's the 26th. So let's set that for the 26th. go to here and we'll go to 2022. Who knew that people would still use their VCRs in 2022? And yes, it is on a Saturday. And then we go to the next. And we go to 9. Oh, we'll set it for 9:04. Press execute when done. Okay. There we go. We set the clock. The clock is now set. So if we do a timer record, what'll happen now is that now it'll ask, what do you want to set up? No timer recording has been set. So you can do it through the menu. You can set it up through the menu, but cool. So this thing will not only work oh hey, and it's got the time on this one. So not only will this work my VHS machines, it'll work my Betamax machine. So this will work my VTR2, and then the 1000 can be set with VTR1, and I can use just a regular remote for that one, and then I have this one that'll control the Betamax machine and the VHS. So the VHS will be set for VTR3, and this will be VTR2. And I think VTR1, for this remote, VTR1 would probably control my High 8 or Video 8 VCR. But it now has the clock display. And if we go to there's input on here. There's gotta be input select. Now if we go to input select, we can go to our channel 4. Yeah. And we'll do line 2. So if we go and do, so yeah, there's the menu, and then we got other features here. Wow, this is cool, guys. This is freaking awesome. And the minute you close the lid, it goes back to the time that was set. So let's just see if the time will remember its time, or has that circuitry gone faulty, because a lot of times these beta machines will set the clock. If you unplug it for a couple seconds and plug it back in, it wipes it. It's not supposed to wipe it after a couple seconds. The memory is supposed to remember that for at least a good 5 minutes before the memory gets wiped. So let's unplug it, plug it back in, and the memory stayed. It stayed. The memory did stay. So it does remember. This is a beautiful machine, guys. This is awesome. This is an awesome machine. So I am gonna go hook this thing up, and we'll see what it looks like in the in the setup there. So let's put this thing on top of the 1000, and we'll put the remote up there as well. Or no, we'll put the remote back over here. That's where my remote is for my remote. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know that it was a little bit on the long side, but yeah, I'm not sure what happened to the top there, this discoloration there, so I don't know if some Novus 3, 2, and 1 would help it, but we'll find out. So anyway, I'm gonna put it up in my on top of my 1000 and hook it up. So okay, she's playing. She's up there on the video rack. We got the GCS50, the SLHF1000, and the SLHF2000. And hey, they look pretty dang good together. And they're playing beautifully. And hey, I've got a remote that I can use that'll work. I could rewind. Or fast forward. Or whatever I'd like to do. I could stop, play, whatever I prefer. So there it is. So it's in the video rack, working.